Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
One, two, three, and four. Can we do that? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 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 4. So we're making it to 6 now. This way. Watch me. You watch first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 now. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please let's encourage ourselves. You clap there. Make a clap. All right, 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're making it 8 now. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Thank you. All right, the 8. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Beautiful morning to you viewers at home. How are you doing? Happy beautiful Saturday morning. You're tuning to Western Spring Television and this is Spring Delight. Yes, and if you can see what is going on at my background is quite different. This is you keeping fit, this is you keeping healthy. How else should you spend your Saturday morning than for you to just come to the gym and take care of yourself, your body, your mind and soul. This is the best way for you to feel relief and just feel good and let all the blood flow. So join me as I take you through this journey of exercise. I hope you have a delightful morning with us.
All right, from the 8 again. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. 9, 10. 8. All right. To 10 now. We're taking it to 10. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. 9, 10. 9, 10. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, okay. The 2 hands up. Let's bring it down a little from your fingers. Let's roll it. You drop the fingers. You drop it very well. Drop it. Remember, we're doing this for the love we have for our body. We are not doing this because we hate our body. Exercise is for me and you. It's good for you. For the love we have for our body. All right, the 2 hands up. Okay, right there, we're bringing our knees to the elbow. Just touch and smile. You touch. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, up there, the 2 hands up, the hands by the side. So bring it down. All right, down. And you relax there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's your program again, Spring Delight. The exercise segment of it, the exercise segment of the program. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just hold it, and then your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now back to the other legs. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Up to the sky. All right, we count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, the 2 legs out. All right, fingers at the toes. All right, we're trying to stretch our back muscles with this. Stretch it. For few of us, that's. All right, stretch it. Let's stretch it. All right, thank you. All right, the 2 hands up again. So now the palm at the floor. So now we're lifting ourselves off a bit from the floor, just up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, change. Let's come up again. A little bit up. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, the 2 legs out there. You stretch your hands to the toes there. Stretch it. Stretch it. All right, thank you. Okay, we'll go back a little bit. Now the 2 legs up. This will affect our stomach very well. All right, now you stretch it out, 1 leg out, and your toes pointing straight. Look at my toes pointing straight, your toes pointing straight. All right, we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, change. These are some of the exercises that are good for our stomach, for our general body. All right, we change. We change it again. All right, you change. We change. You change. We change. I change. And you look up and smile. Exercise is fun. You smile ways. We are doing this for the love we have for our body. We are not doing this because we hate our body. 9, 10. Okay. All right, we go. Your right hand, left leg. You hold it there, and I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you change. The left hand and right legs. I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, right there, we're bringing our elbow to the knee. You come to the center. We go to the other side. You come to the center. We go again. Back to the center and side. Okay, let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. All right, up again. Let's stretch it side. Side. You go with me. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, please, let's double it up a bit. All right, let's go. All right, on the spot there, you make sure you're standing on your toes. Make sure you get the balance. All right, now we're running on the station there. Look at my position there. Now you go. Can we make it a little bit faster? Faster. Who's counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, change. All right, same position, please. Take it up. You go to the balls of your toes. Ready? And we go. Slowly. Slowly. Now we're making it a little bit faster. Faster. Let's count. Let's count. You count.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Last time. Can the last time. Faster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, let's double up again. Yeah, this is our program again. Spring Delights, Unveiling TV, Western Spring Television.
Keeping fit is not easy, but then it is needed for our body, mind, and soul. I personally had a swell time here today. It is just beautiful, having to sweat out and I just get to flex all my muscles. And I bet you had a beautiful time with us too. And yes, let's get on to Spring Delight Talks, although the only thing that is missing here today is Olatunde. I really wish you were here to experience this, but I'm sure subsequently you're going to get to have a feel of this. So I'm going to be taking you back to the studio where we're going to be joining Olatunde. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday morning with us on Spring Delight.
This time around, it's going to be me. All right. Good to have you there. And good morning to you, wherever you are, wherever you're viewing us from. This is Western Spring Television, channels 190 on the DTT. And I'm really excited to be back again. Today is the 7th day in the month of September, 2024. How are we doing? How are you doing? And it's another weekend for us to springfully delight you in the best of ways, in the best of form, right here on the program Spring Delight. How are we? You ready? Tunde IDOWU is my name. Welcoming you to today's edition. And as always, it promises to be beautiful. I love to welcome the better part of me on sets and even outside sets. Now, my amazing darling, Mr. ANJORIN Ojo, Mr. Ojo. Don't worry, you just keep your cool. You know how we do it. Right, Ajibs. Oh, sorry, AJIBIKE. Yeah, I'm so used to that part. The way I call her any day, anytime. Ajibs, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. Olatunde, good morning.
Good morning, darling.
How was your week?
Yeah, hectic, always. I don't know. I'm looking for the day, probably someday, that word hectic will be taken out of the dictionary, and it's going to be less hectic.
As a Nigerian, I don't see that happening. You know, it almost feels like we leave every day now to hustle and bustle just to make
a
living.
Honestly,
you know,
in the course of the week, I went searching for fuel.
Yes, let's talk about that.
And I was there for over 3-4 hours. I got so tired to the point I had to call my driver to you come and stay. I can't stay anymore.
Did you get the fuel eventually?
At least, I did. And quite a whole lot happened for me in this week. I know you know about that.
Yes, but we thank God for life and for grace, right?
Honestly, it's something I pray I never just experience again.
I say a big amen to that one. I say big amen to that. You know, when we get into the Ember month and you pray like, God, I don't want to experience no trouble. I think this is a prayer that each and every one of us is supposed to pray like every day. But then we thank God for life and we thank God for grace. And I want to say a very beautiful morning to our viewers at home, wherever it is that you are watching or streaming us from. Of course, you are tuned into Spring Delight that will bring to you every Saturday morning from the hours of 9 to 11 a.m. And of course, it promises to be exciting. There's a whole lot that is outlined for you today. You already know, like our very first segment is the Arabic segment. This is where we help you to exercise there at the comfort of your home. And of course, we have the celebrity birthdays, you know. So if your birthday was in the course of the week or on a day like this, of course, from the stables of Western Spring Television, we are wishing you a merry happy birthday. You are a superstar, irrespective of who or wherever it is that you are.
And obviously, today, in so many years ago, something historical happened, and we will definitely bring you that part of today in history. Just to remind you and bring you up to speed as to what happened a couple of years ago right here on the show, not leaving out the fact that the conversation will always be there.
Definitely. And of course, we have the My Work, My Pride. I love this word in particular because it just lets you understand that how prideful your work can be to you. Okay, there is so much, of course, on our plate. And don't forget, it is still Spring Delight. My name is AJIBIKE Anjorin Ojo, your regular co-host on the show, Spring Delight. Do well to follow me on all my social media platforms at simply_Ajibs, and I'm going to be right back at ya.
No doubt about that. And at this point in time, let's begin the show properly. After we had exercise. You needed to have seen me doing my thing before I went to change over.
I remembered in this video, I said, I wish Olatunde was here with me. So I don't know, where were you there? Were you like with me in the spirit or in the studio?
I was on the other side. I just decided the camera should
not to show. Okay, Olatunde.
All right, then. Just as AJIBIKE has rightly stated, if today's your birthday or you celebrated in the course of the week, I'd like to say happy birthday to you and you and you. No doubt about that. We love you. We wish you the very best, and we're praying that this will not be your last any day, any time. But most especially at this point in time, we like to say a big thank you and big ups to our producer. Honestly, big ups to him, Pastor Kaide Alaka.
Yes.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up to you for the hard work and for putting this together.
Don't forget the director too.
No, don't mind that one. Don't mind that one. He's my boy.
Mr. Sheyi Baba today. You are doing amazing well.
Anytime. Yeah, Sheyi Baba. All right, let's celebrate with those celebrating today and who had actually celebrated in the course of the week. And if it had been your birthday, we love you. We say congratulations to you. And when we return, we will definitely get into the conversation and much more on the show today. Stay with us. All right.
Wow.
Thanking you indeed for being here with us. And if you're just tuning in, I would like to let you know that you can get to watch this on our YouTube channel at Western Spring Television. We're live on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and on X. Trust us, you can beat the feeling. And we say it as it is. All right. Very shortly, we'll get into the conversation. And before we bring in our guest, it's a friend of the family, he's a friend of the house. But then, what is it that you do that you are so you have this pride about doing what you do?
Yeah.
And when you do such things, you know that within you, you are fulfilled. It should be your pride.
Definitely.
Because as the usual saying that my work is my pride.
Exactly.
Talking
is our pride.
It's our pride here, and looking at you, knowing fully that you on the other side are that you are actually there. It's always a pride for us.
Definitely.
And, it's always something that we love to do any day, anytime. So we went out in the course of the week. We spoke to someone who actually has made a name for herself, and she has created a niche or her brand, her product that she does any day, anytime. So the point at which she has even taken this outside the shores
of Nigeria.
Of Nigeria, it speaks volume. And I wonder if you're in UK or you're in Canada or Germany, France, Belgium, anywhere around the world, and you have pap, ogi, akamu.
Like that feeling of contentment, like an appreciation to whoever could carve a niche to that extent.
It speaks about the fact that this is something I take at home.
It's like bringing home out there. Yeah.
So we met with this amazing woman, and let's do this. And obviously, when we come back from that part of my work, my pride, there is this man who is a cinematographer who actually captured quite a whole lot during the Osun Festival right here in our dear state of Osun State capital, Southwest Nigeria. And beautifully beautiful, you need to see what this is all about. But let's start with my work,
my pride.
Stay with us.
My name is Ishola Mudupe Olanriwaju. I've been in this business for over 3 years, and God has been faithful. We are into production of pap ogi. That is different variants of ogi. We make it in powder, just like this. We do it in paste too, and we have different variants of paste. We have some that we mix with soya beans, some with tiger nuts, some with fruits, some with ginger. We have different variants of ogi. We do export outside Nigeria too. We have it all over in some African stores outside the country, and we have it in some stores too in Nigeria. Ologi ni mi o. I am proud of my work, and this is what I do. I produce pap. You too outside there, be proud of what you are doing. This is my pride. I am happy to be doing it. It is my work. I am proud of it. Ologi ni mi, ogi ni monta.
In the heart of Nigeria, a centuries-old tradition comes alive. Welcome to Osogbo, where the Osun Osogbo Festival has been the cornerstone of community life for over 700 years. Legend tells the story of Olutimeyin, a great hunter who led his people to the banks of the Osun River, seeking refuge from famine. Here they encountered Yeye Osun, the river goddess, who promised protection and prosperity in exchange for an annual sacrifice. Today, the festival is a vibrant celebration of culture and heritage. It begins with the traditional cleansing of the city, Iwokpopo, followed by the lighting of the ancient 16-point lamp. Iná olójú mẹ́rìndínlógún. The Iboriade ceremony is a poignant moment where the crowns of past rulers are assembled for blessings. This festival transcends social, economic, and political divides, uniting the community in a shared heritage. As tourists and locals come together, the festival becomes a powerful platform for cultural exchange. It showcases Nigeria's rich heritage to the world, generating revenue and opportunities for local businesses.
And so coming with Dreams to Africa for me was an incredible experience. I felt safe. I learned a lot. And I was able to be in the right energy, the energy that I needed to feel more enlightened about who I am.
Gbogbo ọmọ mi ẹ bá ń kórè yèyé fọ́ṣun o. Gbogbo ọmọ mi ẹ bá ń kórè yèyé fọ́ṣun o. Ọ̀ṣun oníkè àmàwò márò. Ìyá mi láké tí ẹni dẹ kì í sú. Ìyá tó torí ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ tó bá wọn mọ́rùn gùngùn wálé ayé. Ó torí idẹ, ó bá wọn lọ́wọ́ gbọgbọrọ. Ọ̀ṣun ìjùmú, Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ olóòye ayùn, Ọládé kojú ẹbọra ńlá tí ń gbénú omi. Ẹ bá ń kórè yèyé fọ́ṣun o.
For local entrepreneurs, this festival is a vital source of income. It highlights the impact of cultural tourism on local economies and communities. As the festival reaches its climax, the community comes together to honor Yeye Osun, reaffirming their connection to their ancestors and heritage.
Welcome back. Honestly, first of all, let's start with my work, my pride. That was a great one. For someone, you know, there are times I keep saying this that when you think of people will look at me and say I am a pop seller.
I am a pop seller. You know.
It's pure water. Now this amazing young woman exports her products all over the world.
right now.
And she's doing well for herself.
Yeah.
And that work she's doing is her pride.
Bringing me back to saying you can't do what nobody has done before, but the ability to carve that niche for yourself, think outside the box, that is what makes you an entrepreneur.
Big up to you, Oroki, and just keep serving us the. I like the strawberry.
It's amazing how pap can be so rebranded and come out in different flavors, right?
When I was younger than this, when growing up as a young boy, I remember it was the white pap.
We're used to that. Don't leave out the Ogi Baba.
And the Baba.
Yeah, you know, we grew up having that.
Yeah.
And now we have varieties, and this is so comfy, and it gives you that rest of mind when you drink it because you're sure of the preservatives. It's not like that preserved, you know. It's beautiful.
Honestly, and obviously at this moment in time, first of all, before we go to the last show, there, I'd like to quickly use this opportunity to say a big happy birthday to an amazing fellow. Words cannot just match my appreciation and thanks. For being there and for you at all times. It's your birthday tomorrow. We say happy birthday to you. Big ups to you. Keep doing the thing. General Manager Mapex Farm, thanking you indeed for always being there. All right, let's get back to that video that you saw. The Osun Osogbo thing.
Yeah.
Honestly. Culture is just an amazing thing.
Exactly, honestly. and I'm proud like it is happening here in the state of Osun Osogbo, you know, because the rate at which people travel from far and wide, you know, to celebrate this festive period with us, it almost feels to me like we don't celebrate it enough.
Yeah, and it boils down to my mind, from my mind to the whole world at this point, that is it an aspect where those who are supposed to be at the helm of affairs that knows about culture are not there. Because looking at this, I've been opportune to really watch quite a whole lot of cultural activities in Brazil. And there's this notion that we are interwoven, that in Brazil, they practice some of what we practice here. Shogo Festival or Batala Festival. And how well, we come to this Osun Osogbo every year, sometimes in August, but
it feels like nothing is changing, right?
It's just the same whole
it's
thing.
It's getting monotonous,
The monotonous. Look at this hairstyle. I guess it's going to tell us quite a whole lot about that hairstyle, because immediately he said something concerning that. I was like, really?
Yeah.
These are things that should actually be brought further into the limelight and
rebranded, if you can say.
Yeah. But I just hope we'll get this done quickly, and getting it right in the best of ways, in the best of form. Let's get down to the business of the day.
Yes, and we have our first guest well seated here. Like you rightly said, he is a friend of the family.
No doubt.
Yes, we have, he is a tourism cinematographer, amongst other things that he does. We have Emperor Simeone. Did I get that right, sir?
Yeah, you got it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
He is the definition of small body, big engine.
You don't know him.
Can I call him that?
After governor of the... Okay, sure, let me leave that for now.
Beautiful morning to you.
Good morning.
That was a beautiful one. I mean, that we got there, that we had the opportunity to watch. I mean, it was obvious you were into it this time around. Was this the first content of the Osun Osogbo Festival that you got to cover?
Well, I've been in Osogbo all my life.
Fair enough. Okay.
To start with. And for a few years now, I have started going into the festival to document a few things. But one caveat here, before we go into it, I'm not a professional cinematographer. I'm just a hobbyist. Yeah. And I am more interested in the culture.
Okay.
So documenting culture, I need the skills to do that.
Okay.
So that's what brings in the cinematography.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at it at this point in time. What was the essence of you capturing the Osun Osogbo Festival?
Yeah.
Well, like I did say initially, I am into this culture, not professionally, but personally.
Like a love for it.
I love our own culture. I'm a Yoruba man, and I look at how our culture is fizzling out, kind of even starting from the language.
Right.
You know, so I need to document, I need to promote. Then one thing that I realize is that these cultures, these festivals, they are embodiments of our culture.
They are, it is.
Look for anything about the culture, most of them you find them in the festival. Like you go to the group, you find the dress, the mode of dressing and all of that.
Okay.
That's part of our culture. You hear people chant, that's part of our culture. You hear the language, that's part of our culture. You hear the drumming, you see the drums, all kind of drums and all sort of things like that. You find all those things there. Those are actually the things I am documenting in the festival. You know, the fringes of the festival, the side stuff in the festival, not actually the festival itself. How does this festival bring out the culture? Those are the things I document about the festival.
Can you share one of those memorable events, one of those memorable pictures that you took of that event? What was that thing that held onto your heart, that you held onto it, that was special to you?
Well, while I said that the essence of my work on the festival are the fringes of it. But then
what was catchier?
The center of the festival is the Arugba herself. You know, the Arugba is this young maiden, a virgin, that carries all the materials all the way from the palace down to where it is the materials that are used for the festival, for the what do you call it? Yeah, the festival.
The festival.
Now, that Arugba is the center of the whole of the festival, because our procession is what everything centers around. So this year, you know, because of the experience that I've had, it's very difficult to get close and get a good glimpse of
her, okay?
To be able to take good pictures, to even set your eyes on her and the entourage of Arugba and all of that. So this year, from experience, I've been able to find out where you can be to get the best pictures of Arugba and get a very clean and clear glimpse of Arugba. So for this year festival, that was the highlight of it for you. Me. I really, really was amazed, you know, that I was able to get really close and get up close pictures of that particular person.
Now, Emperor, let's take it on a broader level here. Nigeria is a country where we have diverse culture, diverse tribes, diverse festivals, and what they do at Arugungu is different from what we do here at Osun Shogbo or in Calabar. Nigeria is such a country that is blessed with enormous festivals and culture. And looking at all this, how well do you think we can portray this to the globe, globally, on a wider level, to make this really, really attractive and acceptable? Because I look at, I said something earlier, at a point in time, I sat back, I think it was on YouTube, I was watching the festival in Brazil, and I was like, wow, really? It's caught my attention. How can we really get it right? Is there a need for government intervention, or is it an aspect where it can be left in the hands of the private individuals to put this together, to showcase this to the world?
Actually, it's a combination of all of these things that you have mentioned. But then, when individuals are making efforts, it's usually like pinching a very large problem on the side. When you see the government addressing an issue, the government has access to a lot of resources, and they have authority too. They have access, they have everything.
True.
So I see the intervention of the government as the most important thing here. Because at the end of the day, when we do these things right, the government begins to benefit, because it brings economic prosperity. because the prospect of tourism is so large, is so wide. Go to places in East Africa and some other parts of the world. A whole large chunk of their GDP is on tourism. And these are tourism potential.
Yeah.
Now, one thing remains true, that if you don't blow your trumpet, nobody else will.
Nobody will.
It's our thing. So we, the people, then the government, need to be able to blow our trumpet. We need to globalize this festival. Yeah, Osun Shogbo is a global store.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But you see, I see advertisements everywhere on social media, on international TV and all of that. And you will see countries, Taiwan, China, Indonesia, Philippines, come on those big platforms to go and blow their trumpet. Are you telling me that they don't have a lot of stuff going on for them? They do, but they know that they still have to blow their trumpet.
Yeah,
what have we done?
For them.
So if you're saying that Osun Shogbo is up there, what are you doing about it to project it even further? Now, I really, really want to talk about something, and I think this is an opportunity to talk about it.
Please go ahead.
Now, that thing is religion and spirituality.
Okay.
Osun Shogbo, take it or leave it, is about spirituality.
Fair enough.
It's about religion. But the problem we have here is that the religion that is attached to that is not that popular. So the rest of us, practicing the most popular ones, see it as something that those people are doing dirty stuff. Now, there is this question I will ask, and I will keep asking. It's controversial, I believe, but I will not stop asking that question.
Okay.
You, as either Christian or Muslim, do you believe in the other religion? Like, you're a Christian now. Do you believe in Islam? You don't. You don't. I know you don't.
No, I probably
but
don't
still,
practice it, but I don't.
You don't practice it.
Yes.
But inside you, do you believe that religion? You don't. But you accept it.
I get you. I get you.
What of you practicing Islam? Do you believe in Christianity? You don't. You clearly you don't. Because they are not, they oppose in many concepts. You don't. But you still accept. Now, if you as Christian accept Islam and you see Christian and Muslim, we all mingle and we are cool. We are cool with each other, right? But the moment you see the other people in the other religion, you are no longer cool.
It becomes a no-no.
You are an hypocrite. Yes. You don't believe in Islam, you accepted it, that it's okay. You don't believe Christianity, you accepted it, that it's okay. But this other one, you don't believe it, but it's evil. You don't accept it at all. Now, that is one of the problems that we have. The majority of us will look at it from the spiritual perspective that these people are idolaters and whatever they do has to die. So, how many of us have accepted Osun Oshogbo as a festival as like Christmas and Ilea? The moment you accept that, at that point, I think we can now begin. We have not started. There is only a subset, a little subset of people. For very many years, I couldn't come to terms with this thing I'm talking about.
I was going to say that. I was going to ask you that.
But, you know...
So what happened? When was it turned around?
Yeah, you know, knowledge is a beautiful thing. Absolutely. And introspection is also a very beautiful thing. You sit down, you analyze, you see the facts for yourself. Why is it that I, as a Christian, I am a Christian. I practice Christianity truly and deeply. I carry it on my head too. But if you are a Muslim, I accept you completely as a way of faith. And I respect you a lot. If you also practice any form of religion, as long as you're not hurting me,
yes,
I accept you wholeheartedly. And that was a turning point for me.
Okay, when was that?
We preach it with our mouth. It's a long time. You know, it's a gradual reality that begins to set in over very many years. You know, some of us, we don't want to think about it. Sit down and confront yourself. Ask yourself the questions. See, all of these religions, there is no single one that is logical, including the Christianity that I practice. It's all about faith. So if you cannot prove it logically to anyone else, why should they believe you? You are the only one that feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are the only one that feel it as the truth. It is not the truth, it is your truth.
Your truth.
So the moment you accept that, you can move forward. I think I'm spending too much time on that.
Similarly, before I bring in Ajib's here, there's nothing that anybody does in life that you don't come up with challenges, don't spring up.
Yeah.
Tell us, what were some of the challenges you faced while trying to document this? I'm going to link it up also with photography, which is a passion for you. How can we put that together to sustain the cultural heritage, to document the cultural heritage of the different cultures that we have in our dear nation? Yeah, I'm trying to say, I don't just want it to be here, Osun, Osogbo. I said earlier, worldwide, there are beautiful cultures virtually all over the world. But sticking to Osun Osogbo as a case study here, how can photography help in documenting this aspect of life?
Yeah, it's obvious. Because photography is about capturing the moments.
Absolutely.
And recording it forever in history. If we had something like photography for maybe whatever century, probably we would understand our world better than this. If we had photography in the days of Obatala, Shango, Ogun, and people like that, probably we will appreciate them better.
More.
I kept telling people that I'm a Yoruba man. Yeah, religion came along and I accept Christianity. Maybe my ancestors, my parents accept Christianity and we are here. But it doesn't still stop the fact that Ogun is my ancestor. Shango is my ancestor. Because I'm a Yoruba man.
Yeah,
sure. It's those things coming down to us. If there had been photography in those days, probably we would have appreciated them the more than trying to denigrate them today.
Fair enough.
There is the spirituality part of it, but there is the historical part of it. Sure. We originated from these people. Now, if photography is employed well now, we can capture today and tell our story to generation that has not even yet arrived. It's as simple as that. That's the point.
I mean, in the course of your documentation, were there any locals or internationals that you met along the line that were catchy enough for you? Any personal experience like that?
Well, I met a lot of people. I met some Spanish during this.
You can imagine that.
This last
all the way
festival. Yeah, they came all the way. They had nothing to do with the spirituality from our interaction. And that gives you the hope that people will come here not because of the spirituality,
but because
of the colors. It's a festival. It's a beautiful thing. The festival brings out the color of the culture. Like I did mention earlier on, everything that has to do about that culture comes there. On the sideline the other time, we were talking about an hairstyle.
Yeah.
You only find that during the Osun Osogbo festival.
On a regular day, you're not going to see anyone
on a regular
just
day,
that.
you wouldn't see.
What's that hairstyle? Director, can you just, if you, in the course of showing that video, let's see that hairstyle again. Whether
it looks like a horse, something like that.
That's the agogo hairstyle. Agogo. Yeah.
Not
so
agogo.
it's cultural. Although connected to spirituality, it's cultural. you don't get to see stuff like that.
Okay.
Just
on a regular day.
On a regular day. So coming for that festival, you see a lot of things that you don't normally see, because our culture is getting relegated to special occasions.
Okay.
When you have special occasion, you see the drums are going to come out, the color, the kind of dressings, the kind of adornments, the beads, the all sort of things.
Now, do they signify different things?
They do.
Like whoever is wearing that hair, is it like a yearly thing that she has to rock this particular hairdo
at this period in time?
Or anybody could do it? Did we find details like to that extent?
Yeah, very detailed.
Okay.
That agogo hairstyle is for initiates, Osun initiates, in Oshogbo particularly.
Okay.
That particular type. I saw that played the other time. That particular style is unique to those of them in Oshogbo.
This particular one.
Okay.
Yeah, this
one.
One.
Can you hold it, producer? Can you just hold it? Is it okay?
Yeah, this particular agogo style is unique to Oshogbo. That is history. And that is culture too. You know, unless you come. So those Spanish people I was talking about, they came to Oshogbo to come and see the colors.
What it looks like.
To come and see the festival. To come and see the egungun, because you can't really translate egungun to masquerade. They are different.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they are. Although we won't have time to go into that detail.
Oh, well, did you know that?
Even myself.
Like, egungun is different from masquerade.
It's not directly translated to masquerade.
Oh, really?
Egungun is really, really different.
Is egungun? All right, don't let us.
So it's in those periods you come, you
those
see.
Things get to unfold, yeah.
You get to see a lot of things that you don't see on a normal day. That is tourism. So that is what those people came to do. And there are millions. You know, you get to, they are distinguished because of the color of their skin. So you can easily notice that, okay, these people came out from out there. These are Spanish. After our interaction, this is what I came to do. I'm just attracted by the colors. I want to see everything that is related.
Just to experience
I am not devoted to anything. I just came for tourism. There can be people like that.
Yeah.
So we see a lot of people.
And we have the devotional ones too, the ones that are there just for the culture.
And it will surprise you that all over the world there are people who are devoted to
the spirituality
the
part
goddess,
of it.
You know, and they come like that from all over the world.
That's beautiful.
Like our language is spoken in many countries.
Yeah,
of the world. In West Africa, in Americas, and you know, a whole lot of places.
Wow. Now, quickly before we allow Bro Simeone to take a breather on the show, for you, you've been there. You've seen what it looks like having this cultural festival on a yearly basis among so many other festivals you have covered and seen and witnessed over the years. Sir, how would you compare the Osun Osogbo Festival to other amazing cultural festivals that you have witnessed, not just in Nigeria?
Well, Osun Osogbo is a very, very unique festival. Because it's built on top of history. Osun Osogbo is more than 700 years old.
Goodness me.
They have celebrated Osun Osogbo for they're about 700 years old. It's built on something tangible, the founding of Osogbo itself. Osogbo has connection with Osun Osogbo.
Yes.
And it's connected to so many things. So it makes it unique. It's not just a festival. Some people woke up one day and say, let's just celebrate something to add color to this space. So if you see what happens in Osun Osogbo, it attracts a lot of people. It's unfortunate that this year the crowd wasn't that much like
it used to be.
It was great, but it was not as much as what I saw last year. I noticed that. Probably economic reasons. I don't know. You know, so you see the kind of crowd that Osun Osogbo is attracting is just wonderful. That is one unique thing that is still fascinates me. And of course, the age of the festival is a very, very ancient festival.
And obviously, what's your message to our esteemed viewers and eventually government? Osun,
there's a need to improve tourism potential of the states.
One thing I have noticed is that successive governments have their own program. And that has hurt a lot of things in terms of policies, in terms of, how some of these things are managed. If I think we should develop the system the more. We are too centralized. Our government is too centralized. Everything is built around the governor. It's what the governor wants to do. The system itself is not functioning.
It's like it's not flexible enough?
Yes. If the system itself is functioning, the system is taking care of culture,
tourism,
is taking care of tourism. Whoever is the governor does not matter. Because that thing keeps flowing. We don't have that stuff around this part of the world, and that's what we need to start building. Build systems that takes care of things. Systems that take care of things. When we have that, believe you me, those things keep going. Because if I go on CNN today and say, Osun Osogbo is just the best cultural festival in the world, come and see it, people will come.
Definitely.
And by the next 4 years, I carry the same memo to the desk of the next governor and looks at you that's nonsense. I'm not interested. And he dies. So that's one of the biggest problems that we have. Then I need to say that if you don't blow your trumpet, who will blow it for you?
Blow it for you?
Well, and that's what some of us are doing. It's not, it's just a passion. It's not as if we are affiliated in special ways. It's just our passion. We want to blow that trumpet. If we have more people like us, well, we can just scratch the surface, and who knows where that can get.
Fair enough.
Honestly, no, this is beautiful. Honestly, Emperor Simeone, I know time is never a friend on this, and I personally am saying big thank you because looking at the dynamics of what culture means, was especially for those of the Hausas have theirs, the Igbos have theirs as well. But being a Yoruba man, it's always a dynamic thing. But what do you think, and how do you think the Yoruba culture, of course, if you have to look at it, our children of these days might probably not have any idea of what's the Obatala and things like that. But hopefully with you out there and others as well in this industry, putting up photography jobs, videos, cinematography work, you can actually, because by the time we are all gone, they will have something to look at, and they have better knowledge of this. Because, I don't know, I just hope history can be taken back into schools and developed in the best of ways, in the best of form. Emperor Simeone, always a delight having you, brother.
Thank
always
you very much for having me.
Then when we are done today, we are going fishing, right? Let's go fishing.
I like that.
Thank you so much for taking time.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Please keep up the good works. We will always be here to showcase you and promote and support.
And to blow the trumpet.
No, that's about it now. All right. And so definitely this, what you're going to be watching next is something from Emperor Simeone himself. He putting this together. I know what it looks like. It's hard work, days, weeks of endless non-sleep, and putting this together. We thank him for doing this. All right, get to sit back, enjoy this beautiful work from Emperor Simeone.
We're going to be back.
So that is the Aruba over there. I want to show you a bigger perspective of what it looks like going towards the group. You can see the crowd. And there are still crowds coming from behind. You can see all of that. This is how this festival usually is. So that down there is the way to the groove. That is Isale Osun, the groove over there. And this is the junction. This is towards Olayabak. That is towards Ilesha Garage. And that is towards the palace. So everywhere is crowded up and full right now for the festival.
All right, finally, this is where we're talking about where they come to celebrate the Odun Orioke festival every year. So we have climbed so much, and this happened to be an historical point where they said the founder of this community, of this town, actually chased what do you call ANJORIN in English? Okay, that, you know. Okay, he got here and found the hole, and the animal went inside that place. And he followed the animal, killed the animal, and it's something like Iberido, you know, where they killed the gala, and you know, they killed Erin in Iberido, but here they killed an Igala. He entered that place and he busted out in the town center there, and the town of AJIBIKE was founded, and in commemoration of that, they come here every year to do some festival. So this is where we have come. We have been able to get to the top of the mountain, and it still goes up. So if I go in that direction, we keep going. But here is the Ebenezer for today, where we have actually come to see. So this is the peak of today's story. Catch you later. So the Jalumi War was won around this place. It was called Ogun Jalumi, where the Fulani warriors came when they were overpowered by superior firepower of the colonial back in the Oshogbo army, where they wanted to return across the river where they came through the bridge, and they discovered that the bridge has been cut off. And they, with their horses, trying to, you know, desperately go across the river, they started falling into the water. And that denotes the Jalumi, you know, they were falling inside the water. And this point commemorates the winning and the losing of that particular war.
Like I told you before, there are lots and lots of drums around today. This is another drumming team. They are drumming for someone. They are singing praises of somebody, and they are giving them donations. Can't you see that is very melodious? Nowhere again that you can find this very beautiful rendition other than Osun, other than Yoruba land. You know, this is a very beautiful, beautiful talking drum. Oh yeah, I have to do sorrow. Ayani. Oh yeah, etu. That's on what I do. Okay, I've just met someone who is willing to speak to me about this festival and what they are doing. And this is Auntie Ashake Olomitutu. They are also celebrating this. Ejo, kini báwo ni kini ton se yi so se wa important sí ọdún yìí sí nǹkan tó gbé yìí. Ajé. Yes, this is all right, that is the Orisha Ajé. These are the adherents of this Orisha. So they are also participating in this festival, and they are going towards the groove right now. Thank you very much, Ayawa. Thank you.
All right, thank you for being here with us. And it's still Spring Delight right here from Western Spring Television. A big thank you to Emperor Simeone for the moment he captured during the just concluded Osun Shogbo festival that came up here in our dear state. And it's a yearly event. And we always say, hey, come to Oshogbo and come see wonders. It's always a beautiful moment any day, anytime. That is a tourist attraction that has everybody coming from everywhere around the world. And hey, if you have not visited Osun Shogbo Festival, that groove, and please, one of these days, take time out to come see what it looks like. And next, our next guest is they are well seated. So when I say they, you know, definitely understand they are more than one. Two of them are here. It's a delight to have these two great personalities with me on the show this morning. You say, okay, they will help me out with a proper introduction, but I like to lay a foundation that every first Saturday in the month of September is always of every year is celebrated as the International Vulture Awareness Day, IVAD. I just hope I got that. They will tell me if I got that. But then most of us will wonder, what have we got to do about vulture? We don't eat vulture, but there's still quite a whole lot to know about vulture. Gentlemen, thank you. Good morning, and you're welcome to Spring Delight. Now, okay, don't let me annoy the woman. Let me say ladies first. Ladies first. How are you, ma'am?
I'm very well, thank you. Good morning.
What's your name?
I'm AJIBIKE Mary. I'm the project assistant of the Bird Conservation Program in Osun State.
Bird Conservation Program. Okay.
Thank you for having us.
Pleasure.
I'm actually Isaac Oyubami.
Okay.
I'm the project coordinator.
Okay. So I'll just say Isaac.
Yes.
Right? And say
Mary.
Mary. Good. Now, let's look at it. What was IVAD? First of all, break that down for me. And I know there's EWT. I hope I got that. EWT. Before we now look at what we want to discuss about the awareness about vulture, because I know really good, probably about 10 years ago. That was when I saw one last, and I don't know, I'm not sure. And that was when I actually went towards the northern part of the country. I'm not sure I've seen the vultures around here. So tell me, what is IVAD all about? What's EWT all about? And first of all, every first Saturday in September of every year is celebrated the International Day of Vulture Awareness. Talk to me more about this. Please give us a clearer enlightenment concerning this. Mary, let me start with Mary.
Okay, the International Vulture Awareness Day, IVAD, it's a day celebrated generally, globally, on the first first Saturday of September yearly, to bring awareness, to bring to limelight the importance and the roles, the significance of vultures in our environment. Vultures are unique bird species. They are unique bird species, magnificent bird species in our environment that they, perform certain roles like ecological cleaner, amongst others. So we are taking it a bit by bit. So far, my colleague would say more.
All right, Isaac, let's look at this. What inspired the creation of International Vulture Awareness Day, and what are its main objectives?
Okay, sir. International Vulture Awareness Day, IVAD, is just like my colleague has mentioned, is to increase the awareness of vulture in our society, in our environment. And also, this is because vulture species across the world are going to extinctions. Like in Nigeria now, we have about 7 vulture species we can find.
Oh, really?
Yes.
7?
We have up to 7 species we can find here in Nigeria.
Oh.
We have the Egyptian vulture. We have the lappet face vulture. We have the white backed vulture. We have the white headed vulture.
We have about 7 of them.
7.
Now,
and
because,
out of the 7,
of
the 7,
yes,
we have 6 that are highly threatened. These are based into 2 categories. We have 4 that are critically endangered.
Wow.
And we have 1 that is 2 that are endangered, and we have just 1 that is least concern, and that is a permanent vulture. So we have a lot of work to do so that this species can come back in their large populations, and the work starts from now. And we cannot do it alone. We need the society.
You know, it's just as if, you know, at times when you sleep and you say you're dreaming, I'm not trying to like look, close my eyes and see what a vulture looks like and say, vulture, what's it? But then, what's the biggest threat facing vulture population worldwide, and how can this be well managed?
Topping the chart, we have habitat loss. And you know, this is caused by urbanization, civilization, industrialization, agriculture, personal desires. You have a house, I want to build a house, my children will also build a house. So those personal desires, of course, these fragments the habitat of our vultures. So it actually have impact on the population, and it aids the decline. Okay. We also have pollution, okay, water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, you know, land pollution. These birds, they pick, you know, they feed, and of course, while they are ingesting, it can cause, there are some of these things like lead that can cause the death of such organism, that is the vulture. We also have poisoning, okay? And this poisoning, it could be intentional and unintentional. For example, because of the mites that are attached to vultures, people believe that at the site of vulture, okay, it is it could be a bad omen, right? And of course, people believe that it is also like a death looming, so they don't want to see it around them, and therefore they decide to poison animal for the bird to feed on. You know, these birds are scavengers. Yes. That is, they feed on carcasses, carrions. Yes. And of course, when they do that, that is their means of survival. So poisoning, intentionally, unintentionally, is one of the threats that is facing vultures. We also have
urban encroachment.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, because we have urbanization, which is a major challenge the conservation is facing, whereby we want to build new buildings, we want to build, construct new drainages, without considering what the existing forest is doing for our species. And this also affects the vulture as a whole.
Now, because the way you guys are saying it, and I begin to wonder and say, what contribution does the vultures contribute to the ecosystem health of today, and what will happen if probably we don't get to see them anymore?
That means human race are in peril. We are in great danger. Because like my colleague has mentioned, these species are environmental cleaner. That is, they clean the environment. They curb the spread of diseases. That is, for example, when animal dies, the moment animal dies, it becomes a breeding site for diseases, for viruses, for bacteria and pathogens. So once vulture sites this particular animal that die, what it does is that it feeds on them. That is their food. They feed on carcasses. So they feed on this particular fish. They don't allow them to spread diseases. And just like we are saying in our days of today, the world is talking about cholera. That is caused by the bacteria known as Vibrio cholerae. So this particular disease, this particular cholera bacteria is spread through water contaminations mostly. So, for example, if this vulture feed on this the dead animal, there might not be a way for it to contaminate water. So it contains disease, it contains the spread of diseases. So there are lots, and once we have an environment that is free of diseases, we have a safe environment. And so we want people to see that this animal, they are not just, because we have a lot of taboos, we have a lot of culture that doesn't actually, we have some that favor this animal, we have some that doesn't favor them, but the one that doesn't favor them are a lot. For example, we have one that if you don't, once you sight our vulture, is a bad omen. We have another one that said that vultures are used for traditional medicine. For example, yes, when you want to ward off or chase away all these bad luck, yeah, they know how to do it for you. So that they use the feather, they use the head, and they use the beak. They use it to prepare a medicine for you. Then you chase away bad luck. There are a lot of them, and there are a lot of myths and traditional belief that say that vulture are not okay, which varies across different regions. So what we are saying today is just to let people know that vulture has a lot of positive benefits. If we can save and conserve them, we have a lot to gain, even human being.
Wow. I don't know if I can rail one though, but
no, it's not even allowed, sir.
Oh, it's not.
Yes,
really.
Yes, because I would like to chip in this.
Please go ahead.
Vulture, because like we say that majority of them are highly threatened. We have a law in our country that doesn't support anyone to even move with endangered species. That is Endangered Species Act. And that Endangered Species Act, if this particular law is being enforced by NESTRA and the Custom Service of Nigeria, so anybody that they find this particular species with, is either the person go for a go for a jail term of 1 year, or he pay a fine of 1 million, or they punish the person with the both fines.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir. So that's all about that's what I can say about the punishable part of being wearing vulture at home. So it's not allowed. You cannot trade it.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes,
now, let's look at it. Every first Saturday in the month of September is celebrated to celebrate this amazing animal. Yeah, I know, because normally it's not the usual dog, the cat, the dog that we see just like that. Today is the first Saturday in September. Is there a program somewhere? Is there something to showcase this proper awareness about vultures going into extinction by your organization? And if yes, you tell us. And on the other hand, your organization, how will you regard the success story thus far about how you've been able to help these birds from going into extinction? Okay, Mary. Yeah.
Our organization, the International Bird Conservation Partnership, is a sponsor to this organization.
Okay.
Yes, Osun State Bird Conservation. And it's been over for a year. The project was launched in 2023, and we've been able to reach about 6 schools and over.
Oh, you go to schools?
Yes, to establish bird conservation and environmental clubs. And this is aimed at fostering environmental awareness in children, and also to bring to limelight the importance of those bird species. And you know, the organization has been able to get and touch lives of children, about 600, you know, still counting.
Wow.
Yes, still counting.
Wow.
And we are also into research. So this year, actually, we've been to schools, we've given them distributed educational materials, bird field guide. We also have, what's it called, binoculars. We had to share binoculars to, you know, the children, for them to know the importance, the need to see this bird. We are trying to reintegrate them with nature. So, and of course, globally, a lot of conservation organizations are also celebrating Vulture Day today. I'm very certain of the Nigeria Conservation Foundation, the Wildlife Conservation Society, Endangered Species Protection Initiative, amongst others. So our organization also is so interested in this birds because it is a focal species, flag fish species, you know, to manage, protect, conserve bird conservation in Nigeria.
Wow, that's amazing. Then, Isaac, how does your organization collaborate with local communities, government, and other organizations to advance vulture conservation?
Thank you, sir. For now, we are still reaching out to the secondary schools.
Okay.
And the reason is this: the secondary school students have a lot of roles to play in the society. Through them, they can reach out to their parents, their friends, and even in their communities. So gradually, we are moving on to reaching the local communities.
Okay.
But hopefully, when we receive more funds, we know how to go about it so that we can reach more communities. And we hope that even before the year runs out, we can still reach out to more secondary schools in Osun State.
Now, so how can people get involved with IVAD and support vulture conservation efforts?
Okay, they can to support IVAD.
Yes.
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 Okay. They can just be positive about vulture conservation. That is, wherever they find themselves, they talk about vulture conservation. They talk about bird conservation. They talk about tree conservation. They talk about habitat restoration. So, for example, when you have the habit of, oh, I don't want to cement all my house surrounding, all my house compound. I want to create a small space for planting trees. You are also contributing positively to the environment. So, and also, we hope that, like my colleague have mentioned, whenever we go to secondary schools, what we do is that we launch environmental stroke bird clubs.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So that it's going to serve as a forum for students to build up their knowledge and have interest in nature. So they talk about birds, they talk about environmental protection, they talk about One Earth and the likes. So they talk about all this all together, and this message, they pass it to their parents, they pass it to their friends. Then we are gradually contributing to the aims and agenda of IVAD. That is increasing the awareness in the environment.
That's an amazing one there. Yeah, Mary, what's the future outlook for vulture population, and what needs to be done to ensure their survival?
For everyone, we need to increase the conservation awareness. Everybody have to know about the need to conserve this bird species because, of course, they are unique. They help in cleaning, you know, the kickers in our environment. They help to stop the spread and prevent the spread of diseases, you know, amongst others. So everybody needs to contribute to these efforts, conservation efforts. A simple dropping of feeding tray, water troughs in your compound, you know, it brings about the habituation of birds in your compound. A simple planting of trees will go a long way in the bird conservation, particularly the vulture. Now, to improve the population of vulture, we need to first erase the perception about the myths, the taboos, you know, surrounding vultures.
Yes.
People still believe that, oh, once I sight a vulture, it is bad omen, so I have to, you know, try and exterminate it or extirpate it. So it is important for us to change our perspective about, you know, vultures, and then it will go a long way in the population. Another thing that we can do is, you know, planting of trees. Now that their forest, their habitat is being destroyed because of urbanization, you know, civilization and all sorts. So we need to start, you know, planting trees. It is important. Intentionally, we should start planting trees so that of course, that forest, we hate the habituation of this bird species again. And of course, this will exponentially increase the population of this bird species. And, you know, in history, we've heard over thousands of years ago that dinosaurs were everywhere, right? But right now, we are just hearing folklores, right? That these dinosaurs were everywhere. We don't want history to repeat itself. So it is high time that we, we start implementing planting of trees to habituate these bird species.
All right, before we call it a wrap at this point, Isaac and Mary, what should we, the audience, members of the various communities where we live in, what should we do when we see vultures? Because most of us can say, go and bring me, my daddy can say, go and bring me my shotgun, and then before you know it, shoot it down. What could be done to really keep these birds and let them be alive?
Okay.
Isaac, let me start with you.
Thanks, sir. I will say that we should increase the awareness about vulture in our environment. We should let people know that these species are not bad omen. They are not bad luck. They are here to help us to curb the spread of diseases. That is, they are both benefits to our livestock and even to us as humans. So we should increase the rate of awareness, the rate at which we talk about the vulture conservation. And this go along reaching to other bird species. Not all birds that will come to your farm to eat your crops. Some are even helping you to kill your pests. They are eating the insect that feed on your maize. So not all of them are actually damaging to your crops. Some are helping you to reduce the pest on your crops. So we should see this bird species as beneficial to us as humans and also to our livestock. And when we see that, we begin to support the conservation effort, and that will go a long way.
A simple act of waste disposal, proper waste disposal mechanism can go a long way in conservation of bird species, particularly vultures. They feed on some of these things. And it is important for us to bring out, let people know about this bird conservation, be aware about bird conservation, and it is high time that we revitalize, re-strategize. And of course, it is not too late for us to revive the population, the declining population. It's not too late for us to, resuscitate this declining population. It is left for us. So tell someone to tell someone to tell someone about bird conservation. Wow. Thank you very much.
Mary, Isaac, I'd like to thank you most sincerely, because for someone like me, I didn't really have that proper awareness, proper enlightenment about vultures. I used to look at them, even if I see them in movies, that's ouch. Look at the way, because I love to watch Nat Geo Wild. Yes. I watch it a whole lot. So when I see vultures going into on dead animals, I'm like, see these guys. But they've got quite a whole lot of essence, and thanking you guys for this. And please, let's continue to push this awareness. It's needed. The orientation we have as Blacks, it goes a whole lot. But thanking you guys and your organization for putting this together.
Thank you, sir.
We just hope we can, in one way or the other, let these birds live, and let's make sure that they have their assistance. They are actually portraying to the environment, to the community. So vultures are not evil birds. They don't have any meat. Isaac, Mary have just told us. And when you have Isaac and Mary, who are from the Bible as well, they've been able to tell us quite well. Once again, thanking you guys for taking time out to be with us.
Thank you very much.
All right. I'll take a short break right now. When I am back, Ajib and I will going to be here. It's quite a whole lot to still serve you on the show this morning, and hopefully we'll still have one more guest before we call it a wrap on the show. Please stay with us. It's still Spring Delight from Western Spring Television. vultures. Have you ever carried a vulture before?
Why would I carry a vulture?
It's a beautiful bird.
Oh, okay. You can go ahead and do all the carrying. I'm not interested in carrying. Do you eat vultures though?
They don't eat vultures.
They don't?
No, they don't.
It's not an edible. It's not an edible bird.
No, they eat dead animals. You don't eat them.
Oh my goodness.
But you could start, yeah?
No, you can start. You men are prone to eating so many things.
It is a man's world now. It has to be in you. The man has got to be the one to do it.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, but that was enlightening.
It was.
Really, because just as I told Isaac and Mary, I didn't have that understanding about vultures. And I know I told them as well that I think I've just seen vultures maybe once or twice in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Not around here. And I think that was when I was traveling around in the towards the northern part of the country. You know, it's.
So when was that?
A couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
A couple of years ago. They look so weird.
They look really weird.
But then, just as those who know about them have actually spoken quite a whole lot, they help the ecosystem as well. But so most of us will feel like, in what way? But they pick up things that could cause diseases. Because obviously, if an animal dies somewhere now,
and just lying there,
and the odor that comes out if it's not buried quickly or taken away or disposed,
that can contaminate the environment.
So there's quite a whole lot about it. But wow, vultures, blimey. I just hope I eat one.
You just hope you don't eventually fall in love with consuming them.
Who?
You.
I leave that in your hands. We are not ready to, because we're going to talk the vulture. The vulture on the other.
But it was enlightening.
No, the vulture on the other side is telling us to let's go.
Oh my God. No, that is not a fair thing to say.
All right, I would like to thank you all for being here.
Definitely.
For being a part of the show this morning. It's been an enlightening one. We started also with Empress Simeone, who actually told us quite a whole lot, enlightened us quite a whole lot
about our culture.
About our culture and what photography, cinematography can do, helping to create an atmosphere of remembrance even after we have all left this world so many years to come from now. Thank you for being there. We'll be back again next week, Saturday, on another edition of this program, Spring Delight. My name is TUNDE IDOWU. That's Irresistible TD on X. Hey, let's do the needful. God bless you.
Yes, and like I usually say, whatever it is that you want to do well to carve a niche for yourself, and whatever it is that is worth doing, it's worth doing well. My name is Changing. I'm AJIBIKE ANJORIN. You're able to follow me on all social media platforms at simply_AJIBS2, and I'm gonna follow you right back. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye.
Bye for now.